The Northern Virginia housing market just hit a turning point, and most buyers and sellers don't even realize it. What happened in February 2026 may have just reshaped the entire playing field in Northern Virginia real estate. Mortgage rates dropped, inventory jumped, prices softened, and for the first time in years, buyers are gaining leverage. But here's the twist. It's still technically a seller's market, so what's really going on? Let's break it down. February 2026 marked what many are calling a meaningful inflection point. The region still has just 1.11 months of housing supply, meaning demand still outweighs supply. But the pace has clearly slowed. Homes are sitting longer. The aggressive bidding wars not nearly as common. And buyers, they're being more selective, more strategic, more patient. Make sure you like and subscribe, thanks. Now back to the video. This is no longer a frenzy market, it's a thinking market. The 30-year fixed mortgage rate dropped to 6.01% on February 19, 2026, the lowest level since September 2022. That's the best borrowing environment in over 3 years. Active listings rose to 1,526 homes across the Northern Virginia Association of Realtors region. That's a 21.1% increase year over year. More choices, more negotiating power. But remember, 1.11 months of supply still technically favors sellers. It's not a buyer's market, it's a balancing market. The median price settled at $675,000. That's a 1.5% year-over-year decline, the first dip in several years. Not a crash, not a collapse, just a modest reset. This signals price resistance at higher levels. Homes averaged 42 days on market, compared to 31 days last year. That's a 35.5% increase in selling time. Translation: buyers are no longer rushing, they're negotiating. Despite longer selling times, new pending sales rose 7.3%. Demand hasn't disappeared, it's just more cautious. Performance varied significantly across jurisdictions. Urban core areas showed more resilience than outer suburbs. Arlington County, plus 3.8% price forecast for 2026. Inventory up 27.8%. Arlington remains strong due to proximity to DC and walkability appeal. Alexandria, City, plus 4.2% projected price growth. Still one of the most stable micro-markets in Nova. Loudoun County, plus 3.3% price growth forecast. Inventory up 36.2%. More new construction, more competition among sellers. Fairfax County, plus 1.9% projected growth. Inventory rising 35.8%. Balanced, stable, but less aggressive appreciation. Prince William County, flat at 0.2%. Transitioning market, increased competition. Stafford County, 4.6% forecasted decline. Outer suburban markets feeling the affordability squeeze the most. For buyers, for the first time in years, contingencies are back. Inspection, appraisal, financing, things that were nearly impossible in 2021, are now being accepted again. Buyers finally have breathing room, but hesitation remains. Federal workforce uncertainty and weakening consumer confidence are keeping some buyers sidelined. This has created what many call a hesitation economy. For sellers, a two-speed market has emerged. Well-priced, move-in-ready homes, still selling in under 2 weeks. Overpriced listings, sitting 60-plus days. Price reductions, stale listings. Pricing strategy now matters more than ever. This is no longer a name-your-price environment, it's a strategy market. So where does that leave Northern Virginia? Not crashing, not booming, transitioning, more balanced, more strategic, more selective. If you're buying, you finally have leverage. If you're selling, precision matters. And if you're waiting, this market may not wait for you. Stop scrolling. Nova just shifted. This changes everything for Northern Virginia buyers. You've been told the market is crashing. That's not true. If you're buying in 2026, watch this first. Before you list your home, hear this. Scarcity. Inventory just jumped, but not everywhere. Fear of loss. Overpricing right now could cost you thousands. Authority. Here's what the February data actually says. Insider knowledge, what realtors aren't telling you about February 2026. Urgency. This window may not stay open. Why are homes taking 11 more days to sell? Why did prices dip for the first time in years? How can it be a seller's market and buyers have leverage? Which Nova County is forecasted to decline? Leverage shift. Two-speed market. Strategic reset. Hesitation economy. Selective demand. Micro-market advantage. Data. Inventory just jumped 21% in Northern Virginia. Contradiction. It's still a seller's market, but buyers are winning. Prediction. Here's what's likely to happen next in 2026. Warning. If you price your home wrong in this market, here's what happens. Opportunity. This may be the best buying window in 3 years. The Northern Virginia housing market just hit a turning point, and most buyers and sellers don't even realize it. If you're buying or selling in Northern Virginia this spring, stop scrolling, because March 2026 just changed the rules. Inventory is up, mortgage rates just hit a 3-year low, bidding wars are cooling, and for the first time in years, buyers finally have leverage. But this is not a crash. It's not a buyer's market. It's something more strategic. Here's exactly what's happening in Nova, and how to win in it. The Northern Virginia housing market in March 2026 is entering what I call a strategic rebalancing phase. For years, sellers controlled everything. Homes sold in days, offers came in $50,000 over asking, inspections were waived. Now, buyers have options, sellers have competition, and pricing accuracy matters more than ever. This isn't panic, it's normalization. Let's start with mortgage rates. As of late February 2026, the 30-year fixed rate is averaging 6.01%. That's the lowest we've seen in 3 years. Experts expect rates to hover in the low sixes through spring, and if the Federal Reserve pivots later this year, we could see high fives. That possibility alone is pulling buyers off the sidelines. But here's the twist. Lower rates are happening at the same time inventory is rising. Active listings across Nova jumped 21.1% year-over-year entering 2026, and supply is expected to ramp up even more from March through May. More listings means more choices mean less desperation. We're also seeing average days on market climb to 42 days. That's a 35.5% increase compared to last year. Translation? Buyers can breathe again, inspections are back, credits are back, and overpriced homes are sitting. Now let's break this down county by county. Fairfax is projected to see prices rise 1.9% with sales volume up 8.4%. Inventory here is rising sharply, which means sellers must price strategically. Arlington shows stronger price growth at 3.8%, but inventory is spiking nearly 28%. Federal workforce uncertainty is weighing heavily in this market. Alexandria leads in projected appreciation at 4.2%. Moderate inventory growth keeps things balanced. Loudoun remains strong, 3.3% price growth with sales volume up 7.6%. Prince William is flattening, slight dip of 0.2%. Stafford shows the biggest pressure, projected 4.6% price decline. This is where buyers may find real opportunity. Now here's where it gets interesting. Condominiums are facing the most downward pressure. Rising HOA fees and a spike to 725 active listings are giving buyers major leverage. Townhomes, on the other hand, are holding steady. They remain the sweet spot for affordability. Federal workforce reductions are still impacting sentiment, especially in Arlington and DC adjacent areas. But the bigger shift, the chaos of 2021 is gone. Homes overpriced by even 3 to 5% are getting ignored. Accuracy wins, strategy wins. If you're a buyer, this is your best leverage window in years. If you're a seller, pricing correctly on day one is everything. March 2026 isn't about panic, it's about positioning. The Nova market isn't crashing, it's recalibrating, and the people who understand that will win this spring. Stop overpaying in Nova. Your home might be overpriced right now. Realtors won't tell you this about March 2026. Buyers just gained leverage overnight. This spring could cost you $40,000. This window won't last. Here's what the data actually says. Overpricing by 3% could cost you months. Yes, inspections are back. Here's what smart buyers are doing. Why are homes sitting for 42 days? Why Stafford is quietly becoming a buyer hotspot? What happens if rates drop into the 5s? The hidden shift in Arlington. Strategic rebalancing. Buyer leverage window. Price precision. Inventory surge. Market recalibration. Positioning beats panic. If you're thinking about buying in Nova, watch this first. Before you list your home in March, know this. 3 mistakes sellers are making right now. The truth about the Nova market nobody's explaining.
Your ultimate hub for real estate insights, breaking news, entrepreneurial wisdom, investing strategies, and self-development hacks. If you're ready to expand your mind and stay ahead of the game floor, you're in the right place. Subscribe now. Your future self will thank you.